and welcome back to my doll collecting channel. Today I'm going to have a little bit of a story time about something that happened today. I did get some things, some American Girl things from this garage sale, which I'll be sharing at the end of the video. I was able to get some books, and I'm gonna be showing you this big book haul that I got for American Girl. So the story is, a few days ago, at the beginning of the week, my friend, who I met through doll collecting, sent me a link to this huge American Girl lot on Facebook Marketplace. And I saw how many dolls and I got really excited, and I was like, how much would you take for everything? And they replied, why don't you offer something? And I started calculating how many things they had, and then I got to the number 500, and then it was like, I didn't even finish calculating everything. So this is a lot of stuff, and I physically do not have enough money in my bank account. Well, like, I can't justify it. I'm still in school, I graduate in 3 weeks. I can't be spending that kind of money. So I decided I would let it go. I would let it go to somebody else because they said they had other people who were giving them offers. So I said, just accept those other offers because I kind of want to, you know, spread the joy of American Girl around, because yeah, I got a lot, like I have a big collection, and maybe this is an opportunity for people to start their collection or add to their collection. So I kind of felt like maybe this is meant to be for somebody else. Somebody else is meant to find this and meant to grow their collection this way. So I'm going to say no, because it just doesn't work out for me. I got a message this morning saying that the seller was having a garage sale and they'd be selling the leftovers from this American Girl lot at their garage sale, and if I wanted to see it, then I could come to the garage sale. And I replied back, yes, I'll come and see it, because at that point there was an Addie doll. In the image that they put on their Facebook Marketplace, there was an Addie doll, and I thought, ooh, maybe I'll get Addie, because I was literally just looking for an Addie a little while ago. Addie is on my wish list. I would love an Addie in my collection, but she's quite expensive. But long story short, this Addie doll sold before I got there, which is fine. And I took a look at the other dolls, and there was this Brienne there from Maple Lee, and I was interested in her as well because I thought she might have been a first edition Maple Lee. Turns out she was a second edition Maple Lee, which is still really good. A 2005 second batch of Brienne. That is really good, but she was in really rough shape. She would have had a lot of work done to her, and I don't know if I have the time or the skills to fix her up. I might have even had to re-wig her, which kind of takes away from her being a second edition, so I said no to her as well. And there was 3 Maple Lee dolls there: Scylla, Leonie, and Brienne. And now I'm kind of regretting not checking Scylla to see if she was a first edition Scylla, but I already have a Scylla, I already have a Brienne. There was a Leonie there, but she wasn't in the best condition, so I decided to say no to Leonie as well. There was a Julie, Samantha, well, the Samantha wasn't there anymore, but there was a Mia, a Julie, a Felicity, which was sold to a lady just before I got there. Well, I got there and I witnessed her buying Felicity, but that's fine because I already have Felicity. And I really wanted to get a lot of the American Girl books because they had a whole bunch of American Girl books there. Some of them I already have, but a lot of them I did not. I really wanted, she had the complete collection of like the meat, or it was, what is it called, like Welcome to Molly's World, Welcome to Samantha's World books. But the lady who bought the Felicity in front of me had those books. So she bought them like 2 seconds before I was gonna get to them. So that was really sad. But I was able to get a whole bunch of books, and I'm really excited about it. I didn't get the dolls, but I think that's fine. I think they're going, like, they were kind of going, like people were kind of picking away at it. So I think that they're all gonna end up in good homes, which is good because I don't really have a lot of space for dolls. And I don't know, I just kind of had this feeling, I felt like the universe was telling me that it wasn't meant for me, it was meant for somebody else. If that makes sense. It was like a weird thing of like, I should like go crazy and buy all these dolls, and like, it's a great deal, it's at a garage sale, but I like, something in the universe was telling me it's not for you. It's meant for somebody else to find and enjoy because, you know, they weren't in the best condition, they didn't have all their accessories, and it just didn't feel right. Books are difficult to find because I live in Canada, so yes, there's a lot of books on eBay, but sometimes the shipping is more than the actual cost of the books because the shipping, they're books, they're heavy. Hopefully this story doesn't come across as like bragging or anything. I don't know, I feel like when you're a YouTuber, like people are gonna find a fault in anything you say, but I just felt kind of like this is a good deal. It's amazing, but it's just not for me. It's not 100% perfect what I'm looking for. Like the Addie maybe, but she almost looked like her hair was damaged or something, so that's why I wanted to take a look at her. But I'm glad that they're going to homes for people that appreciate it. Even the woman in front of me who bought all those books that I really wanted. Anyways, let's start off with some of the books I got. I'm gonna start off in chronological order maybe, but let's start off with the mystery books that I picked up. So all the books I got were historical books, and they're all books that I did not have. I left the ones that I already had because leave it for somebody else to purchase, so they can enjoy the books as well, because I don't need duplicates of books. But first we have Caroline Mystery. This one is The Traveler's Tricks. This is a Caroline mystery here. I think this is the only historical mystery that Caroline has. She does have the Be Forever mystery, which I don't know if it's this one, but I remember there's like one with like a boat or something, and she's wearing like this yellow dress. But that's part of the Be Forever collection. So I'm glad that I have this one from the historical. This is from the time period that I got my Caroline, which was in, I want to say 2013 is when I got my Caroline. I think she was released in 2012, but Caroline is starting to grow on me. I loved Caroline back in the day and when she was first released, but she's just really growing on me recently, so I'm really excited I got this. Also, another books that I'm really excited about, these ones are like maybe what I'm most excited for because these ones are hard to find. I have the Mary Grace mystery here, The Hidden Gold. I love this cover so much. I've probably pinned it so many times on Pinterest, but I just love this ship. I think she was on one of these ships in her first book. So that's interesting. I think maybe it's just something that's in New Orleans a lot. I'm not from that area, never been to that area, so I don't know if these ships are still around or if this is a historical thing. But look at this cover here with the guy in the lantern, and she's just looking out. Oh, I would love for somebody to recreate this outfit that she has on the cover. So cute. Mary Grace mystery there. We have Cecile's book as well, The Cameo Necklace. Now this one is really cool. Now this one, if you followed my leaked prototype video that I have, I think I mentioned that somebody suspects that there's a prototype image of this. Anyways, this image is very interesting to me because of the history behind Cecile and things like that. Go watch that prototype video if you haven't. I'm gapping on. Anyways, I saw this and I'm like, this is super exciting, this cover. So I got it, and like, look at the little carnival in the background with all the ladies in their 1850s outfits. So cute. I'm so excited to have this in my collection. Also, it's Mary Grace and Cecile, my two favorite best friends. Two of my favorite American Girl characters. I just love Mary Grace and Cecile. So I love them. I love them. I love them. The last two mysteries I got are from the same character, and it is Rebecca. So the first Rebecca one is A Growing Suspicion. So this one looks really cool, and it looks like she's in like a Chinese or a Zen garden or something like that. So oh, volunteering in a Japanese garden in Brooklyn. Okay, cool. So that looks exciting. This sounds interesting. I don't have Rebecca, but this is really cute. And then we have The Crystal Ball. This one looks really interesting. I wondered if this one took place in a theater, but I'm thinking it's like a fortune teller. The reason I thought it might have taken place in the theater is because Rebecca is an actress. She loves being in movies. She wants to be a movie star when movies are just starting to become a thing, which is really interesting. And there's just these wigs in the background and costumes, so I thought maybe it would be set in a theater, which is really cool, but I think it's a fortune teller. I could read the back, but I'm not going to right now. And I love how a lot of the American Girl mystery books have a flashlight, somebody holding a flashlight. I'm gonna have to go through all the mystery books and see how many of them are holding a flashlight, because I feel like it's a super common theme with the American Girl mystery books. I'm gonna do the series that I got in order. So these are the complete series that I got picked up at the garage sale. I'm gonna put them in chronological order of them. I'm thinking of doing a full video showing all my American Girl books in my collection. Is it complete? No, but I thought maybe somebody might be interested in seeing my book collection, since this is a channel related to all things American Girl. So maybe somebody would like that. I don't know if many people would like it, but who knows? So we have the Kaya collection, which I have Kaya, which is really exciting because it's hard to find the complete books. Be Forever is easier for me to find, but these 6 book sets are quite difficult for me to find. So first we have Meet Kaya. This is her cover here. This is not the original ones though. I think this is the Mattel, well, Kaya has basically always been a Mattel doll. She was a doll that was transferring between Mattel and Pleasant Company and Mattel. So there is some of the older style ones, but this is a fairly early version of it. These are the books that I grew up with. American Girl with this kind of cover where you have the image and then you have this border here and then it's like a color dedicated to the character. So that's really exciting that I have Kaya. Just checking, I always check to see if they have the catalog slips here because I love seeing the images on the catalog. They don't always have it. Oh, piece of cardboard came flying at me. Anyways, so that's Meet Kaya. What's her second book? Kaya's Escape. That one there. This is Kaya's Hero. Got that there. This is Kaya and the Lone Dog. Sorry, not the Lone Dog. Kaya Shows the Way. This is a really cool cover. Look at that one. Definitely, if you like more of adventure stories, I feel like Kaya's the girl. I feel like she's getting into trouble all the time. Well, not necessarily trouble, but conflict, which is important for stories. Then we have Changes for Kaya. So Kaya, I think, was the first doll to have her books not follow the classic meet, like for example, I'll use Samantha. Samantha is Meet Samantha, Samantha Learns Lessons, Samantha Surprise, Happy Birthday Samantha, Samantha Saves the Day, and Changes for Samantha. Kaya was the first one to do it because she doesn't have a Christmas tree. She didn't celebrate Christmas and all that, so they changed it up for her. So the only books that are the same in that are the first book, Meet Kaya, and Changes for Kaya. And that kind of opened the door for stories to be a little bit more different than the traditional one. Next we have Josefina, and I remember getting these big thick collection books from my local library back in the day. If you open it up, this is what you see inside. So this is the edition that I think I read Josefina's stories in, which is really exciting. We have these beautiful pictures here. So stunning. Love this. And this is for Josefina, which is great because I have Josefina. And Josefina is one of my favorite American Girl characters. She's not a top 5, but she is definitely, I like her a lot. Next we have Rebecca. So again, I'm doing it in chronological order with Kaya being first. We have Rebecca's stories. So we have Rebecca's stories here. So now I think I might have all of Rebecca's books because I think she has 2 mystery books. I'm gonna have to double check that. But now I have a lot of Rebecca books. I do not own Rebecca, but maybe I'll get her soon because she really likes movies and I'm starting to really get into movies. But my goal is to have all the historicals, but I might have to pause on that for a little bit. But first we have Meet Rebecca in this thing here. I'm gonna check to see. She does not have her slip there. Rebecca and Anna. I think it's pronounced Anna. I'm not 100% sure, so do not get very upset with me in the comments because it's been a while since I read them. I really like Rebecca because she was the new girl when I first got into American Girl. She had just been released, or I remember her release around that time. I really got into, so the library had her Rebecca, or I asked the library to order the Rebecca books and they did for me. Shout out to my local library. That was fantastic of them. Made 9-year-old me, 10-year-old me, 9-year-old me very excited. Next we have Candlelight for Rebecca. Oh, I remember this iconic image. Love it so much. Rebecca and the Movies. Oh, that's a fun one. I've always loved this movie dress. So cute. I love it. Then we have Rebecca to the Rescue, where she's at Coney Island. I remember that. And Changes for Rebecca. So yeah, and Rebecca has an interesting history. Maybe I should make a whole video dedicated to the history of Rebecca. We're gonna have to find out. The last book collection I got from the garage sale was Julie. Now I also remember reading Julie as a kid, And I love Julie's books, even though I wasn't a huge fan of the 70s. And when I was a kid, how I would base my favorite American Girl characters and who I decided I wanted next was based off of the books that I read. And whatever book I liked the most would be the doll that I wanted next. And Julie, I did really enjoy Julie's books, but for some reason I just really didn't want the Julie doll because I wasn't really into the 70s. But so I guess I wasn't super loyal to the book thing. But I just thought it was so interesting because it was the 70s, so it was kind of like where I was in life, but like I grew up in the early 2000s, so 30 years difference, 40 years maybe, wasn't, I don't know. It was interesting to see the differences between Julie's time and my time, but also a lot of the similarities that she was going through. So I think it was really cool that when people say, oh, they're too new to be historical, I'm like, it's still fascinating to a kid to see how things have changed, but how many things are similar. So that's where I really like Julie's story. So we have Meet Julie here. Then we have Julie Tells Her Story, which I remember liking this book. Do I remember what happens? No. But I remember her doing something like an interview and just really liking that concept. Happy New Year, Julie. So this is like Julie and Ivy kind of story, which I also remember liking that one. This one was a good one too. Julie and the Eagles. I think this was the environmental one that they did, which was really awesome. Really enjoyed that too. That's probably why I like, now that I'm looking at it, I'm like, yeah, I remember liking Julie's books a lot. Julie's Journey, which I think this is, oh yes, this is the one where it says Julie is joining her cousins on an old-fashioned wagon train to celebrate the bicentennial, so the 200-year mark of America. And it's really cool because she talks about Little House on the Prairie, which is the TV show they're talking about, because that was out at this time and they were really into it. And I loved Little House on the Prairie as a kid, so probably why I like Julie's books too, because she talked about liking Little House on the Prairie and I was like, oh my god, I love Little House on the Prairie. And then changes for Julie. So yeah, so that has been my book haul that I found at a garage sale. Thank you so much everybody for watching this video. Hopefully some of you found it interesting. If you did find it interesting, make sure to hit subscribe down below. Also, make sure to follow my Instagram and TikTok. And if you have any questions for me or anything like that, I can't figure out how to end videos ever. So this is the end of the video. Leave a comment if you want. Thank you so much for watching. I'll see you all next time.